Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. 31. To locate the blank of a triangle, you can construct the perpendicular bisectors of each side of the triangle. I think I made y'all make a chart for this. It included all the points of concurrency. Circumcenter, incenter, centroid, and orthocenter, I think. Anybody remember which point of concurrency we get if we do the perpendicular bisectors? Yeah, circumcenter. You weren't even here when we did that. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna have to revisit that chart. You gotta memorize that chart. All right. 32. It says, list the angles in order from smallest to largest. The angles from smallest to largest. Remember, the smallest angle is opposite the smallest side. The biggest angle is opposite the biggest side. So what would the smallest angle be? The smallest side is 4, so the smallest angle, smallest to largest. So this would have to be first. And then, what's the next smallest angle? It would be A, right? Because it's opposite the 5. And then B would be last. So CAB, CAB. Everybody okay with that? Smallest angle is always opposite the smallest side. Biggest angle, opposite the biggest side. All right, any questions on 32? 33. Cheryl wants to create a rectangular garden with a path joining. What? What?
Omit. You said don't do that one.
Oh, okay. Let me double check something.
You just said 33.
Wait, 33 is different.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, so your 33 does not look like that, right? Your 34 does, right? So if you omit 33, this would be your new problem number 33. Does that make sense? I have the review that omits the problems you guys don't have to do. Everybody okay with that? Okay. All right, so my 33, I guess it would be your 34, but if you just keep counting, it would be your new 33. All right, Cheryl wants to create a rectangular garden with a path joining the opposite corners. There's the path joining the opposite corners. The diagonal path forms a 30 degrees angle with the side of the garden. If the shortest side of the rectangular garden is 20 feet, how many feet long will the diagonal path be? So they want to know how long this is. Does that make sense? All right, so if that's 20, this is 20. This is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Does that make sense? This bottom triangle here is a 30, 60, 90. On a 30, 60, 90, the short side, if the short side is x, the hypotenuse is 2 times x. And the longest leg would be x times the square root of 3. So, if this is 20, how long would the hypotenuse be? 40, right? 2 times the short leg gives me the hypotenuse. Any questions on 33? So you need to memorize this. Hope you wrote this down, drew it. Put a star next to it, highlighted something. All right, 34? Each side of the square is 80 units. So 80, 80. So that would make this a 45, 45, 90 triangle. On a 45, 45, 90 triangle, if the legs are x, then the hypotenuse would be x radical 2. So how long would our hypotenuse be? If this side's x, this side is that exact same x, just times the square root of 2.
It would be 1,
So if this is 80, how much is this?
160. Or 40.
Not times 2, it's times radical 2.
No,
What? It would be 80 times radical 2. Multiply 80 by radical 2. There it is.
Oh.
Everybody okay with that? David, you good with it? Okay. 35. Triangle DEF. DE is 7. EF is 12. Which of the following could be a possible length for the third side, DF? We did this on the steps that day. Take the two sides they gave you and subtract them. 12 minus 7 is what? 5. And then also add them. What do you get? 19. So this third side has to be greater than 5 and less than 19. So what's the only one it could be?
B.
B is the only answer it could be.
That's when
Question?
yeah. Mine say 36. And that say 35.
Yes. Because you're supposed to eliminate 33 from your packet, cross it out completely, and then renumber, and your numbers will be like mine.